So 313 today, we're talking about some standouts in yesterday's matchup between Dallas and Winnipeg game. We saw Dallas, they advance in the series. Another series advances on to the conference finals, and we're gonna have another year of Dallas Edmonton in the conference final for the Western Series. So I thought both teams played a great game, and given the circumstances of what happened with Mark Scheifele, I thought he played a great game too, and I think that was something that he should be proud of. Obviously, taking the penalty later on in the game wasn't ideal for him, but I think overall he played really well, and especially with the circumstances going on around him. And I thought he played a really good game, a really solidified all-around game, and I thought he was just very in tune to playing how he normally plays, and that was a really good sign to see out of him. I think, though, if Winnipeg wanted to win this series, they had to bring offense, they had to bring consistent offense, and they had to bring volume of offense. I think one of the problems with their team throughout the season, and it's easy to say now that they're out, but their top line with Scheifele and Connor and Velarde, that was their main scoring line throughout the season. And when you only have one major scoring line throughout the season, less of it is spread out throughout the lineup. So it becomes a little bit more of a problem when you get deeper in the playoffs like this. So I think Winnipeg, even though they had a great season, I still would expect more from them because they're all around a team that should make it far in the playoffs. And it's hard to pinpoint what exactly is wrong with them anymore. I still think there's a lot to give with this team and with this group that they have, but I don't know if it's really going to work collectively long term. And I think overall, though, Winnipeg offensively, defensively, they were very reliable, and I thought they were playing really well in transition too. They had that ability to be able to transition pucks quickly, get up ice, and be able to create with speed. And so did Dallas. I think both teams brought that in spurts throughout the game. And it was really great to see Dallas. Obviously, they're just too good. And with the team they have, the the team they have offensively, but also defensively, they're a team that is just fun to watch, exciting to watch. They have a good mix of young talent, but also talent that is well established in the league and veterans in the league. And I think when you're talking about Dallas, you're talking about a team that can not only effectively play in transition, but they can manage the ozone really well. They're really good at managing the ozone. They're really good at managing ice in the ozone, managing space, and just being able to attack offensively, I think is something that is an asset to theirs. And having their D active in the rush, you saw Miro Heiskanen and Thomas Harley and even Asa Lindell on occasion being able to be active in the rush and being able to be active in transition. And I think that was something that was really important to their game yesterday, and they needed those guys to be able to be active. Liam Bischel's another one where he's been, I think over time we're going to see him evolve into more of a transitional style defenseman in the league. I think for right now, him playing a major shutdown role, a physical role in that shutdown role is very important as a defensive defenseman for him. But Liam Bischel's one of those guys where I see a lot of upside with in his transition in his offensive game. I could totally see him being a guy at some point that could really evolve into more of a transitional offensive style defenseman. So, but he's been good. His activation, I think, has gotten better throughout the playoffs too. He's continued to activate more quickly. He's made quicker reads in transition and he's looked more comfortable transitioning up ice even without the puck and being able to be that weak side defenseman on occasion as well. And I thought outside of that, like what was really good about their scoring and Dallas's scoring, like they got offense from Thomas Harley. That was a big one. That overtime winner is a really nice shot. And then Miro Heiskanen chipping in a little bit and Tyler Seguin chipping in a little bit. Mason Marchment, Sam Steele. I think these are all guys that the guys that chipped in offensively for them are not normally guys you hear about. Like Tyler Seguin, we know how good of a player he is when he's healthy, but he was not good this series, straight up. And he knows that. But the thing is, heading into the next round, and especially knowing that you got offense from this game out of those guys who you don't traditionally get offense from, and it's not Wyatt Johnston, it's not Mikko Rantanen, it's not even Rupe Hintz, it's not even Mikael Granlund after the hat trick that he had the other game when they're in Dallas. Like it's all these guys, all these different guys, and it can be up and down your bottom six, and just everywhere throughout. I thought that was really intriguing to see And I thought they were doing a great job creating a lot of offense throughout this game as well. Then Mark Scheifele obviously gets that really nice tuck, that really nice goal. He had a really nice play where he's coming across the crease. And then usually it's a natural for these players to do this, but he was coming across the crease. And some players, like players with lower end hockey sense, would try to stuff it towards the back post and try to stuff it underneath the pad. But Scheifele, as Ottinger was coming across, he saw that the 5 hole was open. He saw it very quickly, saw it very instantly. And he put it through the 5 hole and was able to score. It was just a really nice display of skill, finesse, and flair there. And obviously, him having the goal was very important. But they only got offense from their top line this game, and they didn't get offense anywhere else. And that's a reason. That's one of the main reasons why Winnipeg got eliminated in the second round. Is they need more offense. They need to have more offensive reliability from their top nine and not just their top line. And they need to have that depth. And Dallas showed that depth, and that's why they're gonna move on once again.